Do you know what you get when you mix the largest thrift store pretty much in the South and the MCM Hunter? Mid-century modern furniture. Let's go right now. Cue my personal cover music so I don't get copyrighted. Dun, 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 boom, boom. Now story time. Fine. I guess I'll keep out. Now, albeit the prices are good, it's like we the Lakers or the Golden State Warriors. Boom! Now, story time. For those who don't know, I have been looking for mid-century modern furniture in some of the most unforeseen places, and the thrift store tops that list. You know why? Because you wouldn't expect it to be in here. And today I'm feeling pretty good, so I decided to hop in one of the largest thrift stores in pretty much the southern region, if not the nation. Now, why in a thrift store, you ask? Why not just go to some of these antique stores, buy furniture, do that? It's because you can't find it as cheap as you can in a thrift store. It's not always about purchasing an item, but it's about the find, the thrill of the fight. I got the eye of the tiger. And today we're gonna see if this tiger can hunt. The MCM Hunter is in the largest thrift store pretty much in the South, looking for mid-century modern furniture or vintage furniture or whatever he can find. So let's see. I guess I'm not allowed to be on this point. That doesn't mean I can't find nothing. No, I got this whole space to find items, and I will find something. Trust me, you got to stay tuned and watch the entire video. Now, normally the game plan for me is to go to the Glassware and then check and see if I can find something in the vases and then find something in the furniture section. So let's do that now. Glassware, vases, furniture. Glassware, vases, furniture. Glassware, vases, furniture. Say that 20 times fast. Now, you may not believe me and say, hey, that thrift store's not big. It's not the largest in the South or wherever you're at. And let me just show you to prove it to you. Up and down, full warehouse. This is just the clothes section. There's a furniture section back there. But look how many racks there are for just clothing, thrift clothing. I'm telling you, this place is huge. Oh, and I know I talked about glassware, vases, and furniture, but I can't forget the art. This is where I make my bread. This is where I make my money. Can't forget about that. Now, and while we're on this journey, can you please do me a favor? Leave a comment down below. Let me know the craziest item you found in the thrift store. For me, it's been a $4,000 Henry Don vintage side table. But leave a comment down below. Let me know. Now, brands to look for when you're in the glassware. I've gone over this, but I'm just going to try to help y'all out. Wedgwood, Pyrex, Anchor Hocking, Fire King, Corningware. If you look for those, you can make a little money, and they're usually $1 to $2 in thrift stores. Right now, I'm not seeing too many of those, but that's all right. There's plenty of thrift store to go around. Now, I just finished looking in the designated glassware section, but this place is huge. I keep telling you that, and I guess you don't believe me by now, but I don't know why I would lie on that, but there's still some more to look at. You see on top of all these racks is leftover glassware. That means I gotta go up and down all of these racks to find the glassware. So we're gonna go up and down all of these racks to find glassware. All right, so nothing in the glassware. So you know where we're headed to next? Vases. You know what I'm looking for next? Swung glass vases. For those who are new to my channel, I love swung glass vases. I love them to the point because number one, they're cool looking with the swooping lines, and two, they're very valuable. I found one swung glass vase in the thrift store for $209, and I ended up selling it online for $129. So look for swung glass vases. Now, albeit the prices are good, all those vases were like 99 cents and less. But I can't find my item. I can't find my Swung glass vase. Oh, look at this German mug. I'm starting to see a lot of these. These go about for $5 to $10. They want $5 on that, so leaving that behind. But art, and then I'm going to try to braid the elements and see if I can find something in the furniture section. So far, I've only found a few items in the furniture section at the thrift store, but today's gonna be different. And if you don't believe me, I have to watch and see. Let me talk to you. Come a little closer. So when I'm in the art section, like I am right now, I tend to look for original artwork. That means artwork that's been painted by an original artist. Now, sometimes you do find prints, signed, limited edition prints that are worth something. But in my opinion, I think that the best artwork in the thrift store is original pieces. You don't necessarily have to have a signature, but if you do, better. And just choose something that draws you in. If you like it, chances are someone else likes it. Those are my tips in looking for artwork at the thrift store. I really got to be careful. I can't go back there. Employees only. So I'm back in the furniture section, but before I start to deep dive into the furniture and find that one unique piece, I want to tell you, I want to plug you on a little something that I found out recently. Essentially, coffee table books with good subject matter sells, and they sell well. I've been to several auctions where a stack of coffee table books sells for like $300-400. It all depends on your subject matter. So, when looking for coffee table books like this is not the one you should be looking for, but when looking for coffee table books, art, cars, sleek lines, design, architecture, those are the big names. Oh, and fashion. Can't forget about fashion. Look for those, buy those, flip those, you'll make tons of money. Now, my friends, today is the time, not today is the time, right now is the time to open our eyes, open our ears a little bit too, and see if we can find some mid-century / vintage furniture in the furniture section at the thrift store. It's difficult. I've only probably had like a 10% hit rate on this, but you gotta keep coming. You make 0% of the free throws you don't shoot. So let's shoot away. And I cannot make this up. By the way, I see an original lampshade from like the mid-century modern style-ish vintage period, but I can't make this up. I found something. Great lines, great vibes. Let me tell you about this right now. But first, if you can please do me a favor, hit the thumbs up and subscribe. And if you want to see more cool thrift store finds like this, you got to subscribe so I can show you more. Oh yeah, and hit that notification button as well. Boom! Look at this cabinet. Look at the drawer pulls. Sleek lines. It's built well. It's by the Stanley Furniture Company. Good brand, good lines, made of wood, sleek design. Win, 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 win. We'll just throw 5 wins in there. It's like we the Lakers or the Golden State Warriors. I mean, look at this thing. I think it's more like the end of the mid-century modern period. But look at the drawer pulls. Built solid. Built built tough. And it's only $29. So it's safe to say it's going in the cart. For $29 in a thrift store, that's a win. But that find behind me goes to show that you can find mid-century modern furniture in thrift stores, especially one of the largest thrift stores pretty much ever. I'm gonna go ahead and say it. At me in the comments if you disagree. Oh well, it's ginormous. And not only can you find mid-century modern furniture / vintage furniture at thrift stores, you can find it for an affordable price, and that is what I'm into. And hopefully, if you're into mid-century modern furniture, you're into saving a couple dollars too. And I would say, hey, let's take a peek at the clothes. And normally I would if I didn't find something, but I'm hyped about that $29 Stanley piece. So we're gonna take it to the front, check out, put it in the cart, And who knows, we might flip it. But earlier, I talked about finding a 4,000 piece in a thrift store just like this. And if you're interested in that video, check it out right here. And like always, peace.